Hi, my name is Suzanne Gearan and I'm a professor with the UCD School of Psychology. In honour of our postgrads CAKE event, which stands for Creative Alternative Knowledge Exchange, I just wanted to very quickly tell you about my experience of coming up with a name for a project, which in and of itself is a challenge. So working with my collaborator, Professor George Kernahan, who's going to be talking at our CAKE event later this morning, I worked on a project which looked at knowledge transfer and exchange in palliative care. So coming up with a framework for researchers working in that area to promote their research to the researchers, to the public, and to policymakers. So we wanted to review the existing evidence on knowledge transfer and identifying the core components. And the result was the evidence-based model for the transfer and exchange of research knowledge. And I remember the day that myself and our wonderful postdoctoral researcher, Dr. Lucia Prohovdova, sat down to try and come up with a name. And we wanted to capture the key words of the project. We wanted evidence. We wanted that it was research knowledge. We wanted that it was about transfer and exchange. It was interactive. So we played around with those words and tried out lots of different acronyms. And at one point it was EMTReK, not quite T-Rex, which we were very excited about, but it wasn't until we pulled together what eventually became EMTReK that we felt really comfortable with what we had. So EMTReK is the evidence-based model for the transfer and exchange of research knowledge. And we had to work with it. We had to, use it, get it out into the world, using it, tweeting the hashtag and tagging events and resources that we thought were useful to people interested in this area. But we really had to, once we'd identified the name, we then had to, I suppose, breathe life into it and use it. And I suppose my message to you all would be, do take time to think about the name of your project. Do take time to put the work in to get it out there. I'm really struck by projects such as some of our postgrads work on the procrastination series, which is fantastic, and other students and staff are involved in the ULEAD project, which is a youth mental health program. So remember, names have power, so do take the time to identify and use a name for your project. Thanks.